Turn it up. You're listening to Live and Loud with the Lord, Nelson, that is.
I'm saying what I fucking mean and meaning what I fucking say. I don't fuck with you lanes. The game you play gets frozen. Fuck your trolling for fame. I ain't going for it. Refuse to fall. My life, my home. Push come to shove. I'll end you.
Holy catastrophe, he's sideways. This dude comes in sideways. It's amazing. Listen. What? Oh. Listen, man, I should have went on there and put on my New York Yankees cap on. I was almost going to do it just as an old tune, man. I was just like, man, should I put it on? What's up, baby?
How are you, brother?
Come on, man. Thank you so much, man, for doing this. I just wanted to really take some time to get to where we talk about us, and just you and I having a conversation and letting these great human beings know what we have for them, and we'll talk a little bit about what we've done already, but what we have for them, man, and what we're going to do, and
right on.
I'm so excited about it, and just what it is, and I don't want to mess up the content yet, but I want to get to it. So
yes, sir.
I'm not going to keep you too long because I know you're super busy, but it's all
shoot, man. I got all the time in the world for you, my brother. Come on now.
So it's a lovely thing. So what I'll do is let me go ahead and get my intro off, man. See, I'm gonna keep all of this right here. Let me go ahead and get the intro off, and I'm a freestyle today. I was like, nah, I'm not asking any questions I did before. Not like that. I said we just gonna have a good time as brothers and doing what we do. That's right.
That's right.
So. Brothers and sisters, misses and misters, let me tell you something. I have an amazing individual. You see him over there smiling, right? But this dude right here is unbelievable. I call him MMA, the Magnificent Matt Acevedo. Everything he does is incredible. The music that he creates, his production, his attitude, his love for what we're doing. He has just brought so much to me and taken me to another level, whether he knows that or not. He has really allowed me to be more open with my music, writing and my lyric writing. And I'm just having a ball, man, just doing what we're doing. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, without further ado, Mr. Matt Acevedo. Yeah, I'm gonna clap him up. The magnificent one. Indeed, man. Yeah,
thanks for having me, brother. Thanks for having me.
Come on, man. You see he's in his studio, got the guitars, and you see the one guitar, but he's got like 9,955. No, excuse me, 9,556 guitars. I don't want to slight him, not one,
Well,
and he's just amazing with what he's done. And then, of course, I always say he gifted me the beautiful one back there that I'm still working on, and I'm so thankful for. And he's just a great individual, man. So once again, man, welcome to Live and Loud with the Lord, Nelson. That is, man. So it's all love. So what's up, man? What's going on?
Oh man. I know,
but I mean, we want them to know, man. We want the people to know, man. What's going on with you?
Just writing, man. Writing and recording, doing what we do, living life to the fullest every day that you can.
Yes,
get the best out of it, the most out of it every day. That's all you can do, man. If you can do that, it's a good day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Matt is from New York originally. He's down there with those Cowboys right now, but it's all love. We can't hold that against him,
Oh, come on now.
No.
It's been a long time for my Cowboys, man. Let them have it.
Listen. See, so here's what I do. He's from New York. He's from Brooklyn, correct? Brooklyn, right? The borough of Brooklyn. Anyway, man, I could go into all because I've always loved New York. Back when I used to, when I was a young hip hopper, I was like, man, I got to be from New York, man. I'm from New York, man. I'm from Queens. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from all of them. I got family up there, but there's certain places I was just like I wanted to be down. But so we know he still has love for I don't know if it's for the Giants or the Jets. It's one of them. He's probably still even though he's down there in Texas trying to, he still has allegiance to those Giants. I bet he does.
Man, it's hard to love the Giants lately, man. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't hate them. But yeah, man, I've been in Dallas a long time, so I'm a Cowboy.
Okay, he's a Cowboy. Listen, you see that the cap he's got on though. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. He's saying that, but
hey, man, I still bleed Brooklyn. I'll tell you that. I still bleed Brooklyn.
Indeed, man. Listen, it's kind of like the water in New York with the bagels, right?
Right.
They you can only get those kinds, just that New York vibe.
That's it. That's it. The same with the pizza. Everybody tries to do it everywhere, but it's hard. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Indeed. Well, look, man. So before we get into talking about like the new music that we're doing, and what our plans are for that, and I didn't even want to, even ask you any certain things. I said, nah, let them come on. We just gonna go off the cuff, man, and talk about it. But so when we go back and we talk about our first album together, the Firestarters, and so as I'm looking here and I'm looking at the track list, and I'm just like, wow, man. And then it was like what, 2020?
Yeah, the first single we did before we put the full album out was Action,
right?
And that was December of 2019.
Was it 2019?
Yeah,
so
that's when
crazy.
We did that. The album dropped in 2020 when we had everything ready to go. But our first track we did together, you and me, that was the end of 2019, man. That's how long ago it's been. Yeah.
Oh man, and then, ladies and gentlemen, the journey has just been so crazy, and it's just you want to talk about the momentum and how it just continues to build. And
for sure,
like when we were talking with Matt Hartnett on Matt's show, it was like on the Aftershocks TV on the CMS Network.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Matt. Thanks, Matt.
And so when we're talking about this music and looking at how we've grown so much and how you and I are like really. We kind of got that vibe. I mean, it's like we're in the same car, same radio station. All of that stuff is right there. Same book, same word, same sentence, same line, everything. It's just flowing so beautifully, man. Yeah,
it's an amazing, beautiful thing. Most musicians have been in bands with different people, and it's not always easy. Right. I mean, that was part of the reason I kind of got away from that and in more to the recording side until I hooked up with you and, started doing this again, was that it's just hard to get 4 or 5 creative people in a room together and keep them on the same page and not want to kill each other and this, that, and the other. I mean, it's a tough thing to do. So to find people that you just lock in with and, we've been doing this for a while, but man, it is just so second nature now. You know what I mean? It's like we've been doing this 20 years, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I feel the same way, man. And I just know that the vibe has just been, but it's always been cool though, man, because,
sure.
That speaks to who you are and just the music that you have constantly given. And I'm always excited, I'm telling you, man, even listen, when you sent me the revised of whatever the other, I'm sitting there like, I was downstairs in my house. I was downstairs and then I was like, okay, I'm going upstairs. Right when I got upstairs, bam! I was like,
there it was.
I listened, put the earbuds in, and I was just like, yes, sir. And I was just like, man, that damn dude right there, man. I love it. I love it. And just super incredible, man. So when we talk about the Firestarters, man, if you don't mind, let's go back to it. And so, sure. Are you ready for us? Even though Action was the first song, but are you ready for us as the first song off of there? What do you really remember about this song?
It's funny because it was such a fluke that it ended up our first single, because I had a buddy of mine who did that video for us. He was like, hey, I'd like to, he didn't charge us anything. So he was like, hey, I want to do this for you. And I just went, hey, here's the album, pick something you think is cool off of it. And that's what he picked.
Right. It did.
So, and then he made that short video and we were like, well, let's lead with that since we got a visual for it already. So
it did.
But yeah, I'm not, I can't even remember exactly.
That's right.
Well, no, I can't remember exactly what order we recorded those songs in. I know that one went out as the single, but I couldn't even tell you, what kind of came second and third and all that. I mean, once we did about 2 or 3, man, my juices were flowing, man. I was like, I got it. Guy's got me. You know what I mean? This is it. This is what's happening.
Yes, indeed.
So I didn't want it to stop, so I just kept throwing music at you.
Oh man! but that is what's so. When I say like you brought so much to me, the fact that I had an individual, I had a great musician as yourself sending me music like that, man. I'm telling you, I was so excited every single time something came. It just kept my juices flowing because, of course, my background, okay, here I am, this rapper doing what I do. And then I see Bones after all of these years. And then it's like, bam. And then he calls me and says like, hey, would you like to get on? I was like, man. And then we do it. And then I become the lead. And then, Rich brings me in. And then, here I am with Stuck Mojo traveling everywhere and doing all this stuff. I'm just thankful and grateful. And then, of course, to Lies and No Power, No Crown, and then to Plastic Catastrophe with Lord Nelson. So my journey and all these steps that I've taken to be where I am right now is just the accumulation of all these things that have lifted me here. So I feel what the foundation is. Okay. I go back to like, especially in the metal scene. So Stuck Mojo is that foundation. Thanks to Bones, thanks to Rich, Sean, Mike, LSU, Frank, all of them. I could continue to name all of those guys, but I love them all. And but being right here is, I think that I'm at my most open. I'm at my most creative. I felt that way.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I felt that way when I was with Lies because I had a friend of mine, Ent. He was just like, hey man, just do this. Or say this, what worries do you have? None. He's like, it's all you.
That's right.
You. And so now the thing about it is like working with Rich, amazing. Of course, we know he's an amazing musician. Working with Sebastian from Lies, working with Big Steve and Justin and Jet and Cap and Matt and Jack, all the whole team, Looney. But working with all these guys, and they're all super talented. I've seen so much talent around this world and places that I've been that people that haven't even gotten on to a bigger level, but they're so crazy talented. And it's just like, wow, man. So what does it, so the real thing is that what does it take to make it to that next level? What kind of work do you have to put in, man? So how we're going to frequency hop. This is what this is going to be. So how difficult has it been, do you think, for you to say like, is there a certain place that you really want to be, or you just love the music?
I mean, the music we make is awesome. Whether it made me rich tomorrow or never make a dime off of it, man, I'm just thankful to be making it. And I would be making music. It's just what I do. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, I'm like yourself, man. I'm thankful and grateful for every moment and everything that comes. Now, it's such an unpredictable thing, music these days. I mean, everything is so changing and fluid and crazy. You just never know what's going to be the next big thing. You know what I mean? You got these TikTok guys that were nobody yesterday, and they're selling a bazillion albums tomorrow, and they're leading streaming services and all that, just what seems like overnight. So it's hard to say, but again, if something awesome happened for you and me, and we were able to pick up and be able to go out on the road or something like that, or get into a major studio or something like that, that would be great, man. I would love for something like that. If it doesn't, we're still going to keep on keeping on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we are going to manifest. This is going to happen for us. We're about to go. We're about to go hard this year. No New Year's resolutions or anything like that. It's just our maturation and how we're continuing to grow. And I just think that we are really getting to that point to where it's just like, kick in the door, what it was a biggie, kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. All I heard was don't hit me no more. But we were going to hit everybody hard and heavy and lovely. And that's the thing that, me bigging you up, I think that you have the ability to create all styles of music. That's what to me, it's such a great thing because you're able to vibe with it. You're able to give me different things. You're able to say like, hey, I'm going to give him this and let's see what he does with it. So every time you send me something, when I first listen to it, my mind starts running. It's kind of like the Rain Man, just like that, listen, I don't have to watch, Judge Wapner at 4, but yet still.
And how many emails did I send you that I went, hey man, check this track out. I don't know if it's going to be something you're going to dig or not. Let me know. If it's not your thing, let me know, because there's always something different. You know what I mean?
See, but no, that's your humbleness. See, because my thing is, if you send it to me, you're feeling something about it.
No question.
And when you send it to me, I want to lock into whatever vibe and see it. And this is one thing you never do. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't be receptive to it because I definitely would. So when you send me music, I always used to ask producers and like, what were you thinking about when you created this song? Trying to get in their minds. But the thing is that you, and this is a part of your greatness to me, you're like, listen to the song. You vibe.
Nothing preconceived.
Yeah. You tell me what you're going to do with it. And not usually, every time that you send it to me, I immediately have an idea once I start listening to it. And then I'm just like, okay, pop. I grab my phone and I'll record a melody or something in it. And I was like, I don't want to forget it. Or I'm like, I'm going to finish this right now. I'm up all night. So many of the times, man, I get on it and I don't stop until I'm finished. Yeah. And I'm just like, I just love this. And then I can't wait till I send it back to Matt and let him go into MMA mode.
That's right. Well, you talk about you being excited when I send you music, man. I'm the same. When you turn it around, I'm like, yeah, man, here we go. That's when the fun really starts. I get to feel what you're feeling about it, and I get to put my sauce on it.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
It's a great time.
And just once again, that's, ladies and gentlemen, so far that's been the Plastic Catastrophe with Lord Nelson formula. It's just been one that has worked for us, and it is a great thing. And once again, as I've said before, Matt is like Prince. Prince did it all.
Man.
And so, once again, I'm just telling you what he gives to me. And I can speak about it because I'm a Nelson and I'm related to Prince somewhere down the line. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna claim it forever. I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna claim it forever. But
take it, brother. Take it.
But just knowing what you do and how you bring your best every time, and then when you get it, and then you just manipulate it and handle your business. And I'm always excited when you send it back, and then you're like, well, check this out. Well, check this out. And every time you send it back, it's like, it's to another level. It's to this one. And so I just want you, I'm like, I just want him to go until he feels free that this is it right here. Because a lot of times, a lot of producers and musicians, they don't find that stopping point. Because you can you can turn around. You could turn around there and add 900 more guitar licks and bass lines and you could do it all and it never finish.
That's it. Analysis paralysis.
Oh
for
my
sure.
goodness! And I've known a lot of people like that. I'm like, hey man, see, because when I write, when you send me when you send me what you send me, to me that's the vibe of it. And if you go and change anything. This is what I love about you. If you go and change anything, it's still within the framework of what you sent me. So it's not changing the song to where I'm like, oh man, now I got to write that again because you just gave me a totally different vibe. That just once again speaks to your greatness And that's why I just love what we're doing, my brother. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. It's on point, and I'm just loving this ride, man. You know?
Yeah, man. It's just so much fun, man. It's such a good time.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, when we say this ride, we want you guys to be on it too. So this is like let's see, like what they have a cruise ship that can hold so many people. Now I'm not even gonna say a cruise ship because we're not cruising like that. You know, I'm gonna say like it's a big aircraft carrier or one of those big ships that the Navy has where, you know, there's so many people on there. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, come on and hop on. This ride right here is gonna take you everywhere. We're gonna take you everywhere, and the ability of MMA and myself, you know, to bring you those things that you really want to hear. And I'll go back to Matt Hartnett of Aftershocks, the Aftershock show, when Matt was like, I'm loving what you guys are doing. I'm loving this music. To hear it from you like your peers, and you know, he used to have a record label and those kind of things. And when you hear it like that, it's like it's awesome. He could hear our maturation. He could hear the growth, you know, and he could see it. And so I'm just like, this is just awesome, man.
Man.
It really is.
It's a hell of a ride for sure.
So coming from where we're coming from, and doing the things that we're doing, I would hope that people have expectations of what it's going to be with us and how great it's going to be. And I know that no matter what, you're going to deliver. Now, hold on. Let me go ahead and get calm and cool with this so I can make sure, ladies and gentlemen, so you understand it. MMA is always going to deliver the greatest product for me to do what I do. So, you know, I just want them all to know. And really, I thank every single one of you guys out there. Let me make sure I'm looking in the camera. I thank each and every one of you out there for supporting us. And
most definitely.
And just, you know, sharing and subscribing and liking and loving. And we just, we want millions. We want millions to follow this movement. This is a movement. This is an amazing move. This plastic catastrophe.
Spread the word.
Spread the word and let it be known. The Firestarter album, if you guys have not listened to this album, once again, as I always say, you're missing out. You're missing out. You need to get this and enjoy yourself, because this is, put it in, one hell of a ride from the beginning to the end. It's one hell of a ride from the beginning to the end, and always with the trifecta. Put it in your eye. It is great from the beginning and the end. It really, man, listen. Okay, hold on. This is what I'm going to do.
Do it.
I'm just going to run down the track list. We don't have to talk about every single one.
Man.
I'll ask you something in a second. I'm going to let you say something about it. So, are you ready for us? Come and get it. Right now. Come and get it.
Oh, man.
Ooh-wee. Okay. Action. Yeah. The Uno number that, you know. Okay.
OG.
Everything that I've been told, I now question. So let me stop there for a second.
Yeah.
Every single time that I'm watching stuff, whether it be like before you chimed in, I was watching something and they were talking about, you know, space and everything that we're looking at right now is from the past, because it takes that long for light to get to us.
Right on.
And you know, we know everything's mathematics and all those things like that, but this is just what they think. They don't really know. You know what I'm saying? It's what they think. Do I think that I'm talking to you? No, I kind of know that I'm talking to you right now. You know, through technology, which I respect science. So I know that you and I are having a conversation. But it boggles my mind when they look out into that. It's 16.5 trillion billion. That right there kind of lets me know you don't know everything. Just like doctors don't know everything. Doctors know a lot, but they don't know everything. You really find that out, you know? So that was what that song was about, man. And I don't care if it's religious or scientific or whatever. People have lied to us on so many levels, you know, whether it's greed or anyway, there's so much stuff. And that's what that song was about. It's just like, when you sent me that music, it was just like, the way you come in, and it just hit me. It's just like everything that I've been told, I now question. And still to this day, when I see crazy stuff, that song pops in my head immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it fits so right. You know, Yeah, good.
That was a fun one. No, man, I was just going to say that was a fun one. That was one that had that crazy kind of funk break right in the
Right.
middle of it. I was just like, I don't know where it came from. It was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to send it to him, and if he thinks I'm crazy, I guess he'll let me know.
Well, none of it, listen, it's all been on point, man. So it's just, listen, so cool, so love. I love that song. I'm telling you, I really, really love that song, and I love what was, being said in it. And then, just like with Never Should I judge a book by its cover. Once again, I've seen some craziness on tour, and I'm just like, man, look at the tattoos, look at the body art, look at the piercings, look at the whatever. And it's like, then you have a conversation with them. Some of the most beautiful people in the world.
Yeah.
And you can't judge people by those kind of things. You cannot do that. And so that was the premise of that song, man. Once again, hearing that music, and that's right. Your music, as I've said before, always drives me somewhere. It always takes me somewhere. And so it's just like, hey, Lord, hop on in. Hop on in. So you're driving that, and that music drives me. And I just sit over there. I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do to this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
it's always worked, man. It's always worked. That's what's so amazing is, to have somebody that I can just give it to and go, he's going to do what he's going to do with it, and it's going to be awesome regardless. Right. And like I said, that was the whole point is, I may have some kind of feeling or what this or that when I'm making the music, but again, nothing preconceived. I want you to see what you feel, and that's your part, man.
And once again, great working relationship, and that's why I say let Matt do what he does. Let the MMA come out. Let it just blossom, and you water it, and it's kind of like you send it to me as that seed. I put my lyrics on it. I'm watering it, kind of. Not kind of. I'm watering it, and then all of a sudden, you get it back, and you add more nutrients to it, and it just blooms to something so beautiful. So it's like it's springtime, ladies and gentlemen.
That's awesome.
It's springtime. It's a constant energy of spring. It's a constant growth of beautifulness, and listen, I'm so once again thankful and grateful. And then pandemic. Now that one, man, you did such a great job on that, and just from the music to the lyrics that you wrote for it, man, it was just all beautiful. I was just great to get on that. I'm so glad it was a part of the Firestarters, man. I'm telling you, it's a great song, man. And I
appreciate it. Yeah, that was one of the few where I did feel like I had something to say. You know what I mean? Yes. That one did kind of have its direction, and but still, I left space purposely for you, knowing you were going to do your thing, man, and you killed it.
And and listen, another great song, music great, just the production great. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here, I put him up against anybody. And I'm not saying that clowning. Any musician out there, any producer out there, MMA, that name I've given him, that magnificent Matt Acevedo, listen, they'll say the same thing. They'll be like, oh shit, I gotta put in some work, because this guy right here he's that guy. As a lot of the kids are saying, he's him. I don't know what the hell that means. I'm old now. He's him. I guess that means that you're that guy.
Oh man.
So
you know what? It's just like the music. Whether it's this side of it or that side of it, I'm always trying to learn. You know what I mean? I'm always trying to get better. You're never going to be the best you can be as long as you're striving to do something different and get better. You know what I mean? So it's a constant evolution for sure.
Constant evolution and progression. Indeed, man. I like it. Okay. We did On a Mission. Love it. The Firestarters, of course. Woo, my goodness. And then Heat Seekers with the young Jay Parker. And let me tell you something. Hold on now. Let me go ahead and say it. So Killer Carm, your beautiful wife. How's she gonna say? Talk about his verse is the best on there. She likes that song a lot.
I tell you, since that album came out, man, she's told me that is my favorite one on that album, man. Yeah, she really is.
And it's all love, man. It just makes me laugh. And listen, when I tell him that, he just laughs. Like he's just like, yeah, I know. Like, shut up, man.
How's he doing, man? He good?
He's doing great. And once again, everything that we do, and he is one of he's gonna let me know how he feels. He's not gonna tell me like, and he just
no sugarcoat.
I let him listen to some of the new stuff. We were just, during the holidays, and we were just riding. I said, hey, man, it was just he and I. And I was just like, just peep this out, man. And then he just looked at me, and he just like, hey, man, you guys, I'm just telling you, man, you guys, you and Matt, man, what's the deal? He's just like, man, what are you guys going to do? I was just like, man, we're working at it. I mean, we were working. He's just like, he's like, Dad, man, I'm just telling you, man. So anyway, we had a really great talk. He said some things to me, man, that got me really emotional. And man, I love my 3 babies, man, and my grandson, man. It's just beautiful family time, man. So everything was love. Anyway, I get all emotional. Let me move on.
Nothing wrong with that, man. You got a beautiful family.
Thank you, man. And then Throwdown.
Are you ready to throw down?
Another one, man. Okay. Yeah. Winner. So I even made a little something with Cat. I like to make videos and little snippets. I can't help it, man. But we can use so much of our music on so many things. I just get mad. I don't get mad. I get frustrated with Facebook and TikTok and Instagram, because when I put our music up, it's like, man, don't try to block me. But I like that it's blocked in a sense, because it's like not everybody can just abuse the music. But when we're using this music, anytime that somebody's using it to put it with stuff, man, we want that to happen. That's
right.
Because all this streaming stuff, and I'm going to ask you, as soon as I run down, let me run through this, and then I'm going to ask, we're going to talk about the streaming stuff. Man. Okay, so you don't know YDK, and so...
You don't know.
You're so unaware, man.
Yeah, that was a good one, too. That one. I enjoyed that one a lot.
There's so many people that really don't know. And and all of us are ignorant to something, man. Some people take that offensively. Like, no, we don't know everything, But some people are really just so ignorant, but it's like they're willfully ignorant, It's like, come on, man.
Man. I've said it for years and years. I am no genius, but there are some dumbass people in this world, unfortunately. Man. For real. It just happens. It's true.
Okay. And so you can't hold us down. You can't hold another one. So ladies and gentlemen, 13 bangers. Not just good songs, not great songs, bangers. You put this in your system. I don't care if you're at home, you're in your car, you're in your truck, you're in your spaceship, you're on the top of a mountain in South America. You know what I'm saying? You're at your favorite college. You're at a college game. All of this music should be played all the time. This music should be in constant rotation. The fire starter should be in constant rotation.
That's right.
That's how I feel.
Play it at all your sports events, your family gatherings, at church.
Church, hey, listen, 100%. It should be played in church, my brother. It should be played in church. Listen, they'll all learn something. Most definitely. Once again, when you got the Lord, Nelson, that is, ain't no lies. It's always real.
Speaking of which,
Funko Pop nonstop. Hey, man.
Look at that.
Carmen
the official Lord Nelson and Matt Acevedo.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Thank you so much, Carmen, man. Appreciate that so much, man. Just like I said, man, it just made me smile beyond, man.
Man. You should see when I opened it. I was blown away. Crazy. That's awesome.
Hey, man, listen. Carmen's always throwing the bomb and completing it.
Who you telling?
She's always throwing the bomb.
Who you telling? I turned around and you were in my studio one day. Remember that?
Baby.
Yeah. Holy shit!
What's up, big guy? What's up? What's the deal? Happy birthday!
cry. Holy shit, man.
Hey, man, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Hug her, man. Hey,
Yeah, so
one of the greatest moments of my life. You just said that, and visually, I visualize things so well. Bam, I see it, and I'm like,
too.
Just seeing you turn around. Oh, it was just
I'll never
awesome,
forget
man.
it.
Hey,
I
man.
remember her calling my name, and I just was like, "Yeah, babe," and she said something. Then you walked in, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Hey, man.
That was nuts.
Oh my goodness, man. Listen. See, once again, I'm gonna move on, ladies and gentlemen, getting emotional about it. That was a great time, man. And
yeah, man.
I thank you guys.
Oh man.
When I say that I am moved by you guys' kindness and generosity, and just thank you.
Yeah, man. Right back at you.
Thank you, man.
I mean, like I said, at this point,
man,
we family, bro.
Yeah. So
we family.
Like as my cousin told me a few weeks ago, she said, "You still a big crybaby," and I was like, "I am." There's always like, "What you crying about?" You know what I'm saying?
I'm right there with you, bro. I hear you.
I can't help it. I just really feel things. I feel it, and I see it so much. So I apologize, man.
Oh, no way, man.
Yeah. So
it's just real. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it is real. Now I'm thinking about the guitar. I cried then too. Anyway, let me move on back. So like the streaming stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, Matt and I have been really working hard. We've got so much music for you guys, and we've been putting out singles. Something that we decided to do. We've been putting out singles to kind of get a vibe and a feel of because a lot of people are doing that. We didn't just, I guess what people giving albums out now is just like they get it and it's like the microwave age once again. They listen and then they're done with it. So we don't we have music that you can't be done with because we know people release music all the time. But everything we do is classic and should be listened to for the rest of your life. And even when your life is ended, if they're putting you in the ground, take it with you. Put it in there, just lay it down in there with you. So you can still vibe underground.
Keep your earbuds in.
Keep it all with you and just have it playing. So when they put you up in the ground, just have it still playing once again. It'll never leave you, man. That's right. That's the greatness of what Plastic Catastrophe is doing for you. So yes, indeed. So how do
we are otherworldly.
He's coming on with me now. He's there. Yes, I've influenced him somewhat, and I love it.
That's it.
We are next world, baby. So when they talk about that 16.5 billions of trillions of years and all that stuff like that,
that's Plastic Catastrophe. That's
plastic catastrophe. Yo, man. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for peeping this out and looking and liking and loving and sharing and subscribing and all those things. I really appreciate it. So does Matt. And this is all about Plastic Catastrophe.
Absolutely.
With Lord Nelson. Absolutely. We're just doing our thing. And so getting back to what I was talking about, like the streaming thing. So how do you feel about it? So we know what we've done. Does it seem like it's difficult or it's easy, but is it difficult? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's easy in the fact that you can get your music out, but it's tough in the fact if you're trying to make any money off of it. And I mean, this is up to the biggest of the big. I mean, right. Talk to people who've got 1 billion streams and ask them how much they actually made off of it. You know what I mean? It's sad. I mean, this is people's art,
right.
And it's if things don't change in some way, shape or form, it could be art that gets snuffed out or at least less active. You know what I mean? I mean, you're down to it'll be down to, I guess I should say, just the super passionate, the people that just will make music just to make music because it is their art. You know what I mean? But people who are actually looking to do nothing but that art and make a living and survive, it's getting tougher and tougher to do, at least with the way things are right now.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And so that's why, I put that post out there, like asking those
Yeah.
Plastic Catastrophe fans,
Mm-hmm.
like, what would you like? Because a lot of people have said it. A couple people chimed in about it, like they'd like an EP, they'd like an album. They've asked for physical product, and so
there's still a lot of people who dig it. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking, I want those super fans. I want those fans that want to show us love like that. I want those fans that want to buy the dope hoodie that you have on and buy caps. There it is. Back there. You see it back there, ladies?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I want them to want that and be a part of our experience, because what we're giving them is something more than we're not just giving you music. We're giving you the passion of a MMA and a Lord Nelson. We're giving you great music. And I'm not just saying that just, like, oh, listen, it's all subjective, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Our shit is amazing. And I said it, and I'll say it again. I believe in it beyond anything. There's nothing that we do that is messed up or weak or anything like that, because every time I feel like I can write to anything. But one thing that I know is everything that you send me is amazing. Every single thing. There has been nothing that you've sent me that was like, oh, that's some bullshit right there. Nothing.
What were you thinking with that shit?
No, I haven't said that not one time. Once again, everything that you send me, it's like you grab me and you're like, all right, I'm gonna slam your ass so fucking hard. Now, get your ass up, and what you gonna do now? And that's how it is. It's like, bam! I was like, oh shit, Matt just sent me another winner. So that's how I go. I'm telling you, that's how it is. Happened every single time. So
I get it.
So yeah, so I'm thinking, and you and I'll talk, but I'm thinking about creating, where we do some physical and where we get it out to where we have the liner notes and all the beautiful artwork and stuff, and just trying to take it back. We'll see if it works or not. Take it back to what it used to be, and then maybe send these things out. Because we don't have that big label behind us. It's you and I doing what we're doing, but and then look at maybe getting on the road and doing some things and doing some shows. And I know, like, some of the bands I've spoken with, like, I would love to tour like with Redefined. There's just I love them. They're just super dope at what they do, and I know that Relentless and Distilled Entertainment, if we really need to get something, that's my brother. He's got me. Put us on. We could probably do so. There's a lot of people that we could probably do some stuff with.
Yeah, for sure.
Get out there on the tour and kick ass, and bring a few other people in there to do what you. I mean, you can't do it all while we're on stage. Now you might be able to. Now you trying to tell me something? Yeah. I told y'all, Matt. I told y'all, Matt. I told y'all he wasn't from this fucking. He's not from this. He's not from here.
Matt Hartnett that said that. Matt Hartnett said, "You guys could go out on tour, just the two of you." I was like, "Whoa."
Hey, I mean, I could understand it though, but that's playing track. But the thing is that we want the livest vibe, the livest feel. Yeah. And there is no doubt we could go out there and make it work. There's no fucking doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, White Stripes was motherfucking damn Jack White and the motherfucking drummer, and he's playing. I mean, it can be done, of course.
Yeah.
It's not like it can't be done. Oh, of course, man. So we're just, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking to do some major things this year. I think it's come that time, and we want you guys to go out there and snatch up that merch and help us do what we need to do in the best of ways. And we appreciate your support 100%. It's important to us. But we've got great music. We've got probably a couple of albums worth of music just waiting. And there's some stuff that every time you go back and say like, oh, and I was like, oh, damn, we did record that. Oh, wow.
I'm telling you.
I'm just like, now let me say this. Matt has 3 new songs that we just did within the last, I don't know, the last month or so or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like they're there and done and waiting to just fuck your minds up. There's no doubt about it, because they're all great songs. And every time I'm listening to them, because I'll be honest with you, like if I'm going on a little joint or something and I have the wife in the car or whatever like that, I won't, just blast. But when
I get it.
But if it's just me in that vehicle and I'm riding, I'm listening to plastic guitar. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. So I'm just really swimming in it like that.
Yeah.
And it's deep and it's beautiful. And I really want to drown, you know? What did I say? What did I say? They're swimming in it? No, man, they're drowning in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's love. So yeah, we really want to, bring you guys something that you can really grab and hold and listen to and love and talk about and be proud of, feel the same feeling that we're feeling, because we feel what we're doing. We love what we're doing and we're passionate about it. And we want you guys to feel the same way. You may or you may not. And you have every right to or not to. But I know one thing. If you don't, you're wrong.
You're welcome to your wrong opinion if you want to.
That's the honest truth, man. So let me ask you a question about that guitar right there to your left, man. What's the deal? What's up with that beautiful instrument right there, man?
Here?
Yeah.
This one's actually pretty special. I got to go to I dabbled in building for a while. And I did an internship, kind of an apprenticeship with my friend John Sullivan of Sully Guitars, which is this. If you haven't checked him out, definitely do that. Sully's an awesome dude and makes killer stuff. So this one, while I was working there, my wife actually had commissioned. So I had no idea. But I got to do work on this guitar, I helped build it without even knowing it was going to be mine. Which was, I mean, I've always, we've already said my wife gives the best gifts ever, right?
My goodness, awesome.
No question. But this one was, it was also when I was working with Sully. He has a really good relationship with a guy named Grover Jackson, and lots of people are familiar with Jackson guitars. Well, Grover Jackson started Jackson Guitars, right? Gotcha. Made all the old school 80s guitars, made Randy Rhoads guitars, Anyway, I got to go to California for a week and build this beautiful thing with Sully and you see that on the back of the headstock with Sully and Grover, and they both signed it there.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah. So again, between these two blue guitars, so many memories, I can't even begin to tell you. So, but yeah, man, I mean, things I'll never ever forget. You know what I mean? Such a good time. Laguna Beach, California. I had a hotel room that was right by where I was building. I'd walk over there every morning, go and build guitars with Grover Jackson. It was the craziest shit ever, but it was awesome.
Memories, man, that are branded in your mental for life.
Dude, I'll never forget it.
And those are the great things. Once again, salute, cheers, thank you, salutations to the great Carmen. I like to call her Killer Carm for hooking you up. And
I love you.
Yeah, man, and showing that love, man. That's magnificent. It really, really is, man.
For sure.
Goodness, man, I like that. So let me ask you, what's your favorite guitar that you have? You have many. Yeah, I'd like to put you on the spot on that one because you got a ton of them. So.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a ton of them, and they're all super cool. But I'd probably go back. Hang on, I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll probably go back to. This one that I had I had built by a company out in California called GMW back when they could still do the Strat headstocks before Fender shut that down. But I had this made in 2002, and this was my 9/11 tribute. Right underneath the NY, you can see the date, maybe
right
sort of.
Right.
Yeah. And then this, my uncle, who passed from COVID, and that was kind of where pandemic tune came from. He was FDNY, and this was his ladder.
Got you.
So, and he not only that, but he also designed and drew this as well. He was super artistic. So yeah, this is just besides that it plays and sounds amazing, usually no matter what guitar I have, I always, when I go to record or something, this always ends up in my lap for something, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is one that'll just, if nothing else, sentimental, but it'll never go anywhere. You know what I mean? So that's probably my go-to.
Yeah, it's got a vibe to it. That
oh
is
yeah,
special, man. You probably pull so much stuff, from that guitar when you're using it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a special one right there. That's definitely special. So
yeah,
how many custom guitars do you think you have? How many different people have made guitars for you?
Well, this one, yep, like I said, the Sully and the Grover that I built. I have a super cool relationship with Scott Splawn of Splawn Amps and Guitars.
Right.
And he built me this one.
Yeah.
Which is, also super cool and nice, super cool bird's eye maple neck. Scott is also an amazing builder, both guitars and amps if you need anything. And he's not far from you.
That's right.
Up in North Carolina. And, great guy to work with. Super cool. But yeah, so that I have this, which it's a Washburn. This is a Washburn N4, but I built it. A good friend of mine out in LA is a luthier, and the company he worked for had a bunch of necks and bodies for these, which the neck is really crazy if you see how it bolts on.
Yes.
And how it extends right here.
Right.
So it's really unique, and I always kind of wanted one, but the original ones, they don't make them anymore, and of course they're $3,000 or something ridiculous. Anyway, he came across some necks and bodies, and he built a couple. Right. And I saw him on Facebook, and I was like, dude, those are super rad. And he just said, hey, I got some extra ones laying around if you want to build one. And I was like, well, hell yes. Right. So, yeah, he sent it to me, and I put it together in about a week and just, did some oil finish on it. And he fret the neck for me and did the kind of ghost inlays that you really can't see. And it just turned out killer. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 customs, all from different people. Well, that's mine, so that's not really a custom. I'm not a custom.
No,
I'm not a custom guitar company.
It is custom. No, it definitely is. So those are the different. So you had 5 different.
Yeah, those are the ones that live here in my. I mean, you know my house. You know my house. I got guitars on the wall everywhere. But these are the ones that I normally. These are the ones that that live in the studio, because those are the ones I grab for different things and play. Right, along with this super high end, not really, bass. This Scooby-Doo bass that I also built and painted and scuba-fied.
Right.
This is like a cheesy import Fender Jazz, and this is the low end of Plastic Catastrophe, man. This is what I've been laying in. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, man. So we're digging into the mind of Matt. Digging into the mind, not the mind of Minolta, the mind of Matt. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, man.
This is how it comes together.
So let me ask you a question. When it comes to guitars, right? And they use different kind of woods for them and the necks and all. I don't know how complicated it can be about. So what's the best wood that is used to you that has the best? Because the wood adds to the tone and stuff of it also, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely can. And I don't know. There's definitely I definitely believe in tone wood to a degree. Like this one here that I have, it's made of what they call black limba wood, which is in the mahogany family. Right. And then this is the top is a maple. So maple is like really bright. So this guitar sounds a little more, it cuts more and has a little more high end than like some of my other ones.
Right.
That my black NY one that I showed you is real mid-range. Yeah, it's got a really nice mid-range. So that works really great for rhythm. That that's, like I said, that's always my go-to when I'm laying rhythm tracks down. But something like this Sully with the maple top that's bright works great for like solos or ad lib and stuff like that. You kind of want to kind of live over it a little bit. It's a little more high end and crispy. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's another one of those things where people are going to argue about it till the end of time. You know what I mean? What is and isn't the tone? You know, forever everybody just wanted that Les Paul through a Marshall kind of tone. You know what I mean? And there's something to be said about, and that's kind of what this is the mahogany with the maple cap is kind of Les Paul. You know what I mean? That style of guitar.
So when you talk about the Les Pauls and all those, you know, those guitars, you know, like when we were in Irv's studio, when you saw that bass and that guitar and you were like, yo, those are some official things. So you playing your own thing and your own custom or whatever like that, what drew you to playing those instead of wanting to play those other ones? You know, like, you know, so many people are like, I want that sunburst or I want this.
Well, let me tell you, I mean, this is just what I have now. Right. I mean, in my journey of, you know, since I've been playing guitars, they've come and gone, and I've had damn near one of everything. Well, not really, but I've had a bunch of different kinds of guitars. Right. Les Pauls sound great. I kind of have shoulder issues. Les Pauls weigh a freaking ton. You know, like Rich, man, boy, good for him for being able to swing that Les Paul around all night long. Right. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? This guitar is called basswood, and it is super light. So it's, as long as it sounds great, man, give me something that's not going to kill my back. You know what I mean? So I definitely go for something like that. Again, as long as it sounds good. But yeah, that, like I said, that why I lean towards any of these, like I said, it's just kind of where I ended up. Like I said, I had that one built 20 years ago, and it's just stuck with me, so I've kept it. This one and the other blue one I've had since about 2017, give or take, is when I got to build both of these. And again, super sentimental. Those will never go anywhere for sure. And you know, the other ones that I've kind of put together, but you just kind of get what fits you. I was a Jackson fanatic when back in the 90s and the early 2000s. That's all I played was Jackson. I was actually endorsed with Jackson, which was kind of a cool thing too. You know, just they had a place here in Fort Worth, so there was a bunch of us here local that they did, you know, some endorsements for, which was a super cool thing to do until Fender bought it and they kind of put the kibosh on all of that. But it was cool when it happened. Yeah. But so I did that for a good long time. I've played some really super nice Paul Reed Smiths, and you know, I've never really been a Fender guy per se for what I do, but they're nice to have. I mean, I wish I had a nice Strat. I don't have one because they have their place and they kind of do their own thing. You know, same with a Telly or something like that. It's not a main instrument in what we do, but it doesn't mean I couldn't use the flavor in it. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's one of those things where if I had the cash, I'd have two of everything. You know, I'd have way more than I have right now. You know what I mean? So, and talk to me in a year. There may be different ones a year. You never know. You know. But
you know what I got out of everything you said, which I'm glad you went into depth with it, and you probably could go deeper with it, which is cool to me just to hear it, because it's more than I would even know. And so when you're saying it, I'm sitting here listening to it. I'm just like, wow. So what I do understand is that the guitars don't make you; you make the guitars. And so, you know what I'm saying? So your talent is really what. So I could give you a ukulele and you can make that motherfucker sing. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it. You know, that it's the talent that you have, the time that you have put into playing your craft, your creativeness. For sure. You know, so I get that and I understand that, man. And that's why you and I are amazing together. Indeed. Okay, so what else? Is there anything you want to talk about, man? Talk to me. What?
Man, you're always the one asking the questions. What's your expectations for us this year?
My expectations are to continue rolling with what we're doing, creating music, and getting more people to hear what we have. And I want to, you know, so we know we're doing the streaming stuff and we're putting it out like that, but I want more coming into us. I'm just going to be honest with you. I want to reach more people. I want it to get it out of there, and whether it be organically or whatever like that, I want people to really hear us and feel that vibe that we have, because I believe we have something amazing that's going on, and it's just getting better and better and better. And you know, there's so many people out there trying to jerk you, trying to, you know, pause. I have to say that New York thing, pause. You know, so many people out there trying to get you and you know, get your money or get this or whatever like that. I know there's certain things that we got to pay for and do stuff like that, but I love the fact that you and I are able to do our things and make quality music. You would put your time, your time in, I put my time in, and our money to do what we're doing. Okay. But I still want to get it out there. I don't want it to be where it's like we have to go here or we have to do this to make it happen, or we have to, you know, a lot of the time that's frustrating to me, because as with Volbeat, the song I love, you know, counting all the assholes in the room. You know, there's so many people that are assholes in this music business. Even though I got love for everybody, I don't have a problem with anybody, but you just got to really be careful and watch. People are always trying to get you, you know, and it's greed and craziness to me. And all I want to do is just make great music, put it out there, and I want some mob shit. Yeah, I want to be able to earn, you know. I want to be able to earn. I want us to do our thing and people to, you know, appreciate what we do. And we do have people that appreciate what we do. We really do. So, I'm just looking to bigger and better every day. I'm just glad and thankful and grateful that I wake up another day and I know that I get to do another song with Matt. You know,
right on.
I get to live another day to be grander and greater than what we are, you know?
Right on.
So,
man.
You know, I just want to lose it.
I see what you did there.
Yes,
they don't know yet.
They don't know
yet. I see what you did there.
But hey, hey, man, today I was out, right? Just over and over and over again. And then at the end, the way you put what you would, you know, I always love what I love. And then, you know, that it hit so hard at the end to end it. Oh, like that motherfucking man is a motherfucking wild dude. I said, I love that shit, man. But man. That's what makes it beautiful, man. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have not named, we believe, and I don't want to just speak for you. We're really considering doing an EP or an album here. I don't know, we'll release another single, maybe two, maybe just another single or something like that, and then really hit them with that bam. And like I was talking to one of the guys, having like a package deal, and I know people have done it before, where you get maybe a CD, a T-shirt, and maybe some other goodies, but something for those super fans that really enjoy what we do and want to listen to us, right, and ride with us always. Like, man, I ride with these dudes. I fuck with these dudes. These dudes are amazing. So that's where I am, man. And you know, cool. And like I told you, you know, doing other stuff and you know, I've done this and that, right? And I've got love for everybody. And but yo, man. And then let me say this. Nick Meehan, who I had a conversation with a couple times. He was on the show a few shows ago. That's another man, Nick. Anyway, so we had a song that we were doing together called Belly Dancer. I already told him, I said, gotta get with Matt. We gotta finish up this song. It's amazing. It's amazing. So when you hear the lyrics and stuff, we didn't finish it at that time, but you know, hey, everything, my mother always said things happen for a reason. So after we kind of stopped doing what we were doing, you came right on in with the strength, like bam. And so that's what I'm telling you, man. I always say that I have that whoever's looking out for me, you know. To me, it's God's looking out for me. You know, people may say whatever they want to. Not you don't have to believe or do whatever. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm putting pressure on nobody about anything. But I know that I've always had a spirit looking out for me, man. And so it brought me right to you. You know, just like you said, you sent that first song, and also you sent another song. You understand what I'm saying? So it was just like it was supposed to happen that way, and it is where it is. We are where we are. And It's been fire and it's been amazing, and I thank you.
Who you telling, man? I've been getting to make music with Lord Nelson.
See, you say that, I'm kind of like, whatever, man. I'm not even listening to none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I get to make music with you. That's where it is. I get to make music with you. That's where my mind is. I'm like, shit.
That's it. That's it. And all you can hope is that it stays like this and we always feel that way.
No. I'm not hoping about nothing, man. I'm going to stay prayed up and prayerful. I'm not hoping, because hoping, that means that other entities have to come in there. Nah. Hoping that somebody, no, we're going to control what we do. I'll continue to pray, and we'll do what we will do and make it what we want it to be. And we don't have to answer to anybody but you and I. That's where it is.
That's factual.
Hold on. I'm not saying we don't have to answer to the wives. Wives, we're not saying that.
Oh, well, that goes without saying.
We're good. We're just talking about the music. Just easy. Easy. Nah, it's all love though, man. But hey, thank you for being here. I wanted to do this for a while, and you know that, of
course,
anytime I just if just to talk, man, just to have a good conversation with you and let the people know what's going on with us, man. So
that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Plastic Catastrophe with Lord Nelson, and we're just doing what we do, and we just thank you guys for the love. So once again, lastly, is there anything that you want to say before we get out of here?
Just thank you, man. Thank you for being here along with me for this ride, man. I mean, like I said, I think back to 4 years ago.
Wow.
Just, hitting you up cold on Facebook going, hey, man, you don't know me and I don't know you, but here's some music and see what you think. And then look where we are now. So I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the band. I'm thankful for the people who listen. I'm thankful for my beautiful wife. I'm just thankful.
Indeed, man. Listen, MMA, gift from the gods.
You're too much. You're too much.
Listen, see, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm just giving Matt a little bit of who I am. Matt, I can't give him the full. If I give Matt everything, Matt might be like, man, this motherfucker's crazy. This dude right here. Like, what the hell did I get myself into? Nah, man, it's just being calm, man. It's all love, baby. It's all love, man. It's all love, man.
That's right.
Let me tell you something, Hans. What we're doing here, my brother, is so super amazing, man.
Yes, sir.
And everything that we bring to everybody. Anyway, I did that to a lady in the parking garage. She just looked at me. I was just like, yo, how much you trying to charge me, okay? She said, $525. I said, listen, that's a little bit too much for me. She just looked at me like, what are you talking about? I said, only be here a little. Anyway, man, I do crazy things.
You are crazy. You are crazy.
So it's all love. But listen, man, once again, I thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with your boy for a second. Much love to Carmen and you always.
Same to you, Tell Nina hello.
I will, definitely. Big things coming, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to continue to bring you great music. And yes, we're about to put out something magnificent this year.
Yeah.
And we're going to give you the time frame. Make sure you guys always check out and follow and do all those things. And we're going to constantly talk about it, man. Matt and I, he's going to be back more. We're going to talk about music again. We're going to, just maybe have an episode where he just talks about all of his guitars. All of them. It might take 5-6 shows.
Man,
for him to talk about all his guitars, man, and hold them. I was gonna ask him to play something, man, but I should have, let him know. But I'm not gonna mess with him like that right now.
That's all right, man. Next time.
Yeah, next time I just have him get on there.
Next time we'll play name that Plastic Catastrophe riff.
I like it. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
all right.
Indeed. And then if they know it, then we'll have a great prize package for you, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. That's right.
Indeed,
That's
man.
right.
Love. All right, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, brothers and sisters, Mrs., Mrs., and Misters, look, we love you guys so much. It is the Lord Nelson, that is, the big guy with the big show, Live and Loud with the Lord on the CMS Network for 5 Royals Entertainment, and that guy, and Boom, that guy. And I am telling you, boom. The magnificent Matt Acevedo, my brother, one of the greatest to ever do it. And that's bar none. Bar none. I'm talking Jimi Hendrix, Randy Rhoads. I'm talking all of them. No, see, he's going to be humble.
Yo, you crazy.
Eddie Van Halen, Rich Ward, Mike Martin. Yo, listen, he's going to, listen, he's backing up. But no, you put him on the stage with them, put him on the stage with Prince. Yo, all of them, Jimmy Page. Man, listen.
Put me on that stage.
Man,
Put me on that stage.
They're going to be like, oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, man. This guy right here. Anyway, man, it's all love. But I really mean that. I'm not fucking around. I really mean that. But, hey, man, I thank you once again, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And much love to you, man.
Anytime.
And, hey, it's Plastic Catastrophe with Lord Nelson, man. It's us.
That's
man.
right.
We're doing what we do. All right, man. Be good.
Take care, brother.
All right, well,
thank you.
Peace.
All right.
Woo. Bye.
Take you,